Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So today there are going to be some more payments going out to people on Social Security benefits of right around $1,827 on average. We're going to be going over who is going to be receiving these payments, and then we're also going to be looking at the payment schedule for May and June over the next 2 months, where recipients of SSI are actually going to be receiving 3 payments over the next 2 months. We're going to be going over those dates and why they're going to be receiving 3 payments instead of just 2. Finally, one GOP senator says that lawmakers are currently working on a big idea in regards to fixing Social Security. We're going to be going over that idea and the chances of that passing in Congress. Now, before I dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Okay, so according to CNBC, as possible Social Security benefits cut looms, GOP senator says lawmakers are working on a big idea fix. So Social Security's trust funds have a new projected depletion date that is about a decade away. Senator Bill Cassidy revealed during a Tuesday webcast hosted by the Bipartisan Policy Center that he is working on a bipartisan big idea to address the program's 75-year shortfall. The idea calls for creating an investment fund separate from Social Security and allowing the investment to earn returns over a period of 70 years. The proposal would repair a key failing of Social Security's current strategy, which keeps all of the trust funds in either treasuries or cash, Cassidy said. Treasuries yield anywhere from 1 to 3% at a time when inflation has been up to 7%. By allowing the program to invest its funds in the market, which historically has provided more than 8% returns, that could address 75% of the 75-year shortfall. It would target the Social Security Trust Fund's biggest weakness, which is that it has the absolute worst investment strategy you could have right now. It is the Silicon Valley Bank of pension funds with an investment strategy inadequate for a high inflation environment, he said. So Cassidy's idea here is to basically take the money that is in the Social Security Trust Fund and instead of investing it into treasuries, which is a sure bet, a 3% return, 1 to 3%, instead they would be investing this money into, say, like the stock market, where they could earn bigger returns, even more than 8%. Now, the risk of this, the downside, is that it could actually end up losing money if the stock market goes down. Now, the article goes on to say that Cassidy is working with Senator Angus King, who is an independent in Maine but caucuses with Democrats, to craft a bipartisan solution to fix the program. While the lawmakers have identified the creation of a fund as a key way to address the program's solvency, the plan is still a work in progress, Cassidy said, with room for participation from other leaders on both sides of the aisle. Now, that's the very much important thing there. It's going to be bipartisan, which actually gives this thing a chance of passing. And Cassidy is also saying here that it is going to take work from both sides of the aisle. Both Republicans and Democrats are going to have to come together here. And he makes mention here that 2 things they are not going to do. They're not going to raise taxes, and they're also not going to increase the retirement age. Now, there were a lot of rumors out there that in this plan they would be raising the full retirement age up to 70. If they were to do that, more than likely they would not have enough votes for this thing to pass, because Democrats would not get on board with any bill involving Social Security where they were going to raise the retirement age up to 70. So this is something that they definitely could not do. And they also could not raise taxes, because if they do raise taxes, more than likely they won't get enough votes from Republicans. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Now, in some other news, there's going to be some more payments going out to those of you currently receiving Social Security benefits. These are going to be going to those with birthdays falling between the 21st and 31st of any given month. So according to the Washington Examiner, Social Security update, direct payments worth up to $4,555 goes out to millions in one day. So the final wave of April's 3 Social Security retirement payments worth up to $4,555 will be sent out on Wednesday. Now again, $4,555 is the maximum payment that you could receive if you maxed out your Social Security earnings throughout your working career, and you also waited all the way until the age of 70 to start claiming benefits. On average, these payments are $1,827 this year in 2023 after the 8.7% cost of living adjustments. So the article goes on to say that the final installment will be sent to those born between the 21st and 31st of a month on April 26th today. The payments are sent out on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesdays of every month. The week a recipient's payment is sent coincides with the 10-day block of a month in which the person was born. So the article goes on to say that recipients could see a decrease in their payments if Congress does not determine how the program will be funded by 2037. Discussions on the future of Social Security have occurred in Congress for years, and experts recently warned that the program could be insolvent in 10 years if nothing is done. Some lawmakers have proposed raising the age at which citizens receive their full benefits from 67 to 70. Workers can retire and collect Social Security as early as age 62 and reach their maximum benefit if they retire at 70. So yes, there are a couple of different ideas out there. The first idea is to raise the full retirement age from 67 to 70. The other idea is to raise taxes on Americans earning above $250,000 per year. They're going to have to come together and work out some type of bipartisan solution to make sure that the trust fund does not go insolvent in the next 10 years, where at that point people receiving benefits would receive a cut in their benefits by right around 20 to 25%. This is something that we definitely don't want to happen. Now, at this point, I am going to go ahead and look ahead at the payment schedule for people receiving Social Security benefits in May and June. So we can pull it up here on the screen. On May 1st, recipients of SSI are going to be receiving their first payments since the month of March. That's because they did not receive any payments in April, because their April payment actually came on March 31st. In March, they received 2 payments. That's because April 1st fell on a Saturday. So in May, recipients of SSI are going to be receiving that payment on May 1st. Then looking ahead to June, recipients of SSI are going to be receiving 2 payments in the month of June. The first one's going to be coming on June 1st, and the second one is going to be coming on June 30th. Now, in July, recipients of SSI won't be receiving any payments in the month of July. That's because the June 30th payment is actually technically going to be the July payment, but July 1st falls on a Saturday, and anytime the first of a month falls on a Saturday, a Sunday, or a holiday, the payment will be coming a day before. So that's why recipients of SSI are going to be receiving 2 payments in the month of June. So recipients of SSI will be receiving 3 payments in the next 2 months. Again, that's going to be on May 1st, June 1st, and June 30th. Then on May 3rd, those of you guys who have received Social Security before May of 1997, or if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, you're going to be receiving your payment on May 3rd. And then also you're going to be receiving your payment on June 2nd, again, because June 3rd will be falling on a Saturday. So those of you receiving Social Security before May of 1997, or if you're receiving SSI and Social Security, your payments again are going to be on May 3rd and June 2nd. Now, as far as everyone else goes, if you have a birthday that falls between the 1st and 10th of any given month, you'll be receiving your payment next month on May 10th. And then in June, it's going to be on June 14th. Those of you with birthdays between the 11th and 20th of any given month, you'll have your payment in May on May 17th. And then in June, it's going to be on June 21st. And then finally, for those with birthdays between the 21st and 31st of any given month, you're going to be receiving your payment next month in May on May 24th. And then in June, it's going to come on June 28th. So that's how the payments are going to work over the next couple months. Again, if you're receiving SSI, you're going to be receiving 3 payments over the next couple months. But just remember, once again, you are not going to be receiving any payments in July. So just keep that in mind whenever you receive your second payment in June. It's not like a bonus payment or anything like that. It's just your payment coming early for July. But that's all the news that we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.